अस्सलाम वालेकुम guys, मेरा नाम कोई प्रोग्राम वाला है। अस्सलाम वालेकुम guys, my name is कोई प्रोग्राम वाला, level 1 student at Chance Academy, level 1 student at Chance Academy. 30, I am 13 years old and I live in Prediction. And this is my conversation with Miles, in which I'm going to ask him some questions about balancing focus and mind wandering. So let's start. Wandering or wandering.
Hey, babe, back for round two so soon? You must have a lot on your mind.
Okay, so Miles, today I'm going to ask you some questions
So buzzing in your world.
about balancing focus and mind wandering. Are you ready?
Bring 'em on. Oh, I'm all ears, or metaphorical ears. I actually have ears. Curiosity is kind of my default setting. What's the first thing you've got to chew on?
Okay,
Come on, don't leave me
so
hanging.
my
Let's go
first
to scenes.
topic
What's
is
got you?
I'm gonna ask you some questions about understanding the concepts. I'm gonna ask you some understanding the concept questions. So my first question is, what is the difference between focus, attention, and mind wandering or something?
You know what? It sounds like you're focusing on else right now. That's cool. Everyone's brain goes on a little side quest sometimes. When you're ready to dive back into the focus versus wandering question, I'm here. No pressure. Still a little on that rain pot, huh?
Okay.
I get it. Sometimes things. All right, hit me again with that
Okay,
focus
so my
wandering
first question
difference question.
is, what is the difference between focus, attention, and mind wandering?
You got it. So think of your attention like a spotlight. Focus is when you shine that spotlight on one specific thing, like really digging into a tough problem at work or getting lost in a good book. Mind is when that spot's a little fuzzy and starts to drift around and thoughts, daydreams, or to-do lists. It's natural. It happens to everyone. Does that make sense so far?
Okay, nice.
You
My
good?
next question
Sometimes when
is,
I
how
like to
does
pace.
the brain behave during periods and mind wandering?
That's a great question. Think it works like little clubs. When you laser focus, one club with attention on the show. It's lighting up, making connections, working hard. But when your mind's always like the default mode network, club takes over. This group loves daydreaming, reflecting, and making those random connections between seemingly unrelated ideas. It's not bad, just a different vibe. Does that make sense?
Okay,
You
nice.
seem really focused on.
Next question
See
is,
you later.
why is focus important for productivity and learning?
You know it. Focus is like rocket fuel for productivity and learning. Think about it. Truly zoned in on a task, you absorb info better, make connections faster, and can really get things done. It's like your brain is operating at maximum efficiency. You have another one for me? You know what?
Okay, Miles.
Sometimes just breathe and let your mind wander can actually help
Create,
you come back to
create,
things with fresh eyes.
Miles, create a big story, like really big story, on this on the topic, and the topic is balancing focus and mind wandering. Create a story on it.
All right, buckle up. This one's a bit of a mind bender. Imagine a sprawling city like New York. Million stories unfolding within its towering skyscrapers and bustling streets. That's your mind. It's ideas, memories, and dreams. Now, picture two distinct neighborhoods, Focusville and Wanderlust Way. Focusville is all clean lines, bright lights, and dark precision. It's where you build meshes, solve complex equations, and power through projects with laser-like intensity. It's the bustling heart of your productivity, driven by a relentless work ethic. But just a few blocks over lies Wanderlust Way, a bohemian with cafes, winding alleys, and art installations. This is where your mind goes to play, dream, doodle in the margins, and connect seemingly disparate ideas in ways. Now, imagine a bridge connecting these two neighborhoods. There's your ability to transition seamlessly between and mind wandering. There are times you can be fully immersed in Focusville. Own challenges demand your full attention, but just as vital are those moments when you allow yourself to wander hidden alleyways of Wanderlust Way. It's in those moments of seeming disconnection that your brain makes those aha connections. Those creative leaps of faith that can spark groundbreaking innovation. You need both the bold brass section to deliver powerful melodies and the delicate flute solos to add depth and nuance. The trick is finding the right balance. Too much focus and you risk burnout, stifled creativity, and too much mind wandering, and you might get lost in the sea of daydreams, unerring your visions to fruition. The key? Learning to build that bridge, to ebb and flow between these two states of being. Perhaps it's a deliberate 5-minute Pomodoro break where you let your mind wander freely. Maybe it's going for a walk in nature to clear your head and allow for those unexpected insights to surface. Or it's simply practicing mindfulness, becoming aware of those moments when you're and gently guiding it back to the task at hand. Ultimately, it's a delicate interplay between focused intensity and unfettered exploration. When you're school, you'll unlock a world of creativity and productivity you never thought possible.
Okay.
So what do you think? So what are your thoughts on
Okay, nice.
all that?
My next question is, can mind wandering ever be beneficial? If yes, how?
You're asking the right questions. The answer is a resounding yes. Mind wandering, when embraced intentionally, can be like a superpower. Think of it like your brain, unexpected connections, stitching together ideas, and tapping into that reserve of creativity we all have. When you're focused, your brain is like a laser, focusing on one specific target. But when you wander, it starts to connect the dots in new and surprising ways. Here are a few ways that can actually be beneficial. Problem solving. Ever have a problem that just wouldn't budge, then have a solution pop into your head while doing something completely else, like showering or taking a walk? That's mind magic, letting your subconscious sift through information and make connections your conscious mind is. Boosting creativity. Artists, writers, musicians often describe those aha moments where inspiration seems to come from nowhere. That's often mind wandering, sparking new ideas, making unlikely connections, and letting your imagination run wild. Consolidation of memories, believe it or not, might actually help you remember things better. Research suggests that when your mind wanders after learning, it helps solidify those memories in your long-term storage, reducing stress. Sometimes, just letting your thoughts drift can be a form of mental deep. It allows your brain to take a break from focused tasks, which can help reduce stress and improve your overall well-being. The key is to find that balance, to learn how to harness the power of mind wandering without letting it completely derail you. You seem to pick up. What's swirling around in that brilliant?
Okay, guys. My next question is, what are common triggers that cause the mind to wander?
All right, buckle up. Those pesky mind-wandering triggers are sneaky. It's like your brain has a backstage pass to a never-ending show of distractions. Here are the culprits. Boredom. This is the OG mind trigger. When your brain isn't sufficiently challenged or engaged, it starts thinking elsewhere. Stress and anxiety. Ever find yourself spiraling into what if scenarios when you're stressed? Yeah, it's your mind wandering on overdrive, trying to predict the future. Fatigue. When you're tired, your brain's ability to focus takes a nosedive, making you more prone to routine. Doing the same day in day out can lead to autopilot mode, making your mind wander as your body goes through the uncomfortable emotions. Sometimes we put away unpleasant feelings by letting our mind wander to happier, more distracting places. Lack of interest. If you're not interested in what you're doing, your mind will likely be elsewhere. Create something more stimulating. Does any of those ring a bell for you? We all have those triggers, so don't beat yourself up about it. Knowing your triggers is the first step to mastering your mind. You know, sometimes it's not about stopping the mind from wandering, but
Okay,
learning
nice.
to
My
gently guide
next
it back. It's like
topic is causes and influences. So my next question is, how does stress influence the ability to maintain focus?
you hit the nail on the head. Stress and focus are like oil and water. Well, here's the thing. When you're stressed, your body releases hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones are great for bursts of energy in survival situations. But when stressed, those hormones can wreak havoc on your focus. Think of it like this. Imagine your brain is a computer. Many programs run at once. It's just to slow down and eventually crash. what calms your attention. It overcrowds your mental workspace with worries, anxieties, and racing thoughts, making it nearly able to focus on the task at hand. It's kind of like trying to have a conversation with someone. Jackhammer's going off in the background. You hear the words, but you can't fully process what they're saying. Does that make sense? It's okay to feel a little frazzled, you know? Taking care of your mental well-being is just as important as any task on your to-do list.
Okay, so my next question is, what role does sleep play in attention and mind wandering?
Asking the right questions. Sleep is like the unsung hero of focus and attention. Just about catching some disease. It's about giving your brain the downtime it needs to recharge, repair, and consolidate. Think of it like this. During the day, your brain is like a busy bee, buzzing around, gathering information, connecting everything. But sleep is like nightfall for your brain. A time for it to process all that information, file it away in the right compartments, and prepare for a new day. Here's how lack of sleep can sabotage your focus, your attention span. Ever notice how grumpy and easy you get when you're sleep deprived? Sleep deprivation directly impacts your ability to sustain attention. It's like your brain's battery is running on fumes when they're less central. When you're tired, your mind is more prone to wander. Your stimulation connects thoughts in strange ways and basically goes off on a joyride to tackle that project. Right? Slower processing. Sleep deprives your cognitive flexibility, making it tougher to switch gears between tasks, solve problems creatively, and make sound judgments. Essentially, sleep is a superpower for a well-focused mind. Getting enough sleep is the ultimate hack. Sometimes you just need a good lab to clear cobwebs, don't you think? But something
Okay,
funny that
my next question is, how do digital distractions like smartphones affect your focus?
age old battle between focus and those darn smartphones. You're on to something there. Those little dopamine are designed to capture our attention, often at the expense of what we should be focusing on. Think about it. Every notification, every ping, every buzz is like a tiny sound, pulling you away from the end. Our brains are wired to crave instant gratification, and smartphones platter up both in spades. It's like trying to meditate in Times Square. Impossible to find that inner peace, all the flashing lights and constant noise. The constant stream of information, of missing out, FOMO, can make it really hard to stay present and engaged in a single task. We end up multitasking, which actually harms our productivity in the long run. But hey, don't despair. Learn to tame those digital beasts. Explore some strategies to their impact.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Cool. First things first, you gotta notice when your attention is being hijacked. Pay attention to those moments when you automatically reach for your phone, even when you don't really need to. Recognizing those triggers and saying not friend. Second, create phone-free zones, like during meals, work sessions, or time with loved ones. Leaving devices in the room and sit with the uninterrupted time. Let's not forget about those pesky occasions. Do they all really deserve your immediate attention? Silence those non-essentials and reclaim your mental space. What do you think? Ready to take back control from those Say your point.
Oh
Sometimes it
yes.
feels like they're practically
Okay, so my next question is,
glued to our.
can certain types of music improve or disturb focus?
You fit on another fascinating angle. Music and focus have a complex relationship. Think of music as a paintbrush for your brain. It can add color, texture, and even a whole mood to whatever you're doing. But just like paint, choosing the right hue matters. Some types of music can boost focus. Classical music, the Baroque period, with the steady rhythms and predictable.
Nice. Next question is, can certain types of music? Oh, sorry. My next question is, how does multitasking affect the balance between focus and mind wandering? Okay, nice. My next question is, what role does taking my next topic is practical strategies. So my next question is, what are effective strategies to regain focus after mind wandering? Okay, nice. My next question is, how can mindfulness practices help balance focus and mind wandering? Okay, thank you much for your answers. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you guys for watching. I hope you learned anything. I hope you enjoyed it. Allah Hafiz, everyone.